Authorities in India bank on ham radio because your smartphone is terrible. My name is Jason and I'm on a mission to prove that ham radio is better than any communication device that you've ever used, including shouting out your back window at your neighbor mowing the lawn at 5 o'clock in the morning. I ran across this article today, actually. This is an article from today. And it's talking about a group of amateur radio operators in India that are setting up to prepare for Cyclone Biparjoy. What a name. Cyclone Biparjoy. It almost sounds like a candy bar. Jakku, which again sounds like the place where the Millennium Falcon was found in Star Wars Episode 7 that you've never heard of before that movie, but somehow was always there. As powerful Cyclone Biparjoy, not sure why they would name a cyclone Joy. As the powerful Cyclone Biparjoy, packing wind speeds up to 140 kilometers per hour, that's about 100 miles an hour in real measurement terms, threatens to cripple communication networks after landfall on the Gujarat, I don't know how to say that, the G-word coast on Thursday evening. Authorities have turned to ham radio for smooth exchange of information. Learning from past experiences, the GSDMA has deployed 6 ham radio teams. 6 teams. 2 of them in Kutch and mobile units for seamless communications after the cyclone hits the shore near Jakku. Jakku, a desert planet that looks strangely like Tatooine, I think. I don't know. That's not how it's pronounced? Okay, I don't know how it's pronounced, sorry. Ham radio is considered a reliable mode of messaging during emergencies when wire lines, mobile phones, and other traditional terrestrial means of communication fail. Also known as amateur radio, ham radio involves the use of radio frequency spectrum for non-commercial exchange of messages. Down here at the bottom it says, when Cyclone Tuakte, that almost sounds Native American. When Cyclone Tuakte hit the coast in May of 2021, communication and electrical networks were down for 6 days. We had to communicate through ham radio only. Ham radio saves the day once again, and this time they're preparing for it up front. What a concept. This is some good planning right here. This is some good income planning from these guys in India right here, because guess what? Yeah, this is some good planning because they're deploying 6 teams of amateur radio operators before the cyclone hits the shore. Here's some B-roll of a couple of guys who don't look like me, but they're surviving a storm on a boat. Cyclone's less than 200 kilometers away from Gujarat. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Gujarat coast, 74,000 people evacuated already. Ham radio goes in where people tend to leave. I'm okay with that. That's good. VSCS Biparjoy over Northeast Arabian Sea at 0230 hours IST and June 15th, 2023, about 200 kilometers west-southwest of Jakku Port in Gujarat. I'm sorry for my American pronunciation of these terms. To cross the 2 towns named there, that I can't highlight on this website, and adjoining Pakistan coast between Mandvi and Karachi near Jakku Port by evening of the 15th. So it's going to be there by the evening of tonight, which is in their time zone is IST, Indian Standard Time. Not sure how that relates to Zulu time. We evacuated around 40,000 people from these coastal villages. So far, 74,345 people have been moved to temporary shelters in 8 coastal districts in Kutch, Jamnagar, Morbi, Rajkot, Devbhumi, Dwarka, Jung, and 3 other towns named right there. Congratulations. I can't read that. I don't know. I don't have a degree in Punjabi or something. I can't read that. This will be the second cyclone to hit the state in 2 years after the Tuakte in May of 21. But hey, ham radio to the rescue. Having ham radio teams deployed around the area prior to an emergency is incredibly smart, in my opinion. And if you want to join in the fun, you can use hamradioprep.com to get your first and second and third ham radio license inside of the USA. Ham Radio Prep offers easy to follow courses and full materials on your smartphone, iOS and Android, and on your computer device. You can always save a 20% discount with the coupon code of Jason20 at hamradioprep.com or on the app. You can download the app for free. The app is free and you buy the whole course on desktop or laptop and get a 20% off coupon with the coupon code of Jason20 because they like to support this channel and I thank them for doing that. Ham radio to the rescue for a cyclone, which what's the difference between a cyclone and a hurricane? Cyclone's like a tornado, but this one's over water. Maybe it's the speed. Maybe it's the size and the speed. Put a comment below. Let me know what you think the difference is. I could Google it. There's this thing called Google I could use, but I'm live right now. Well, I'm recording, but yeah, I'm not going to Google it right now. I would have to guess that it has something to do with size and wind speed. Either way, 74,000 people evacuated is a serious business. Serious business. So we will be watching this story with great interest, seeing how ham radio plays a role in setting up communications as a precursor to this storm hitting the coast of India and Pakistan and what looks like Mumbai. So this will seriously be an interesting story to watch unfold. This news article, the links will be in the description below for everything. This news article was posted today. Did some did some searching on YouTube for this cyclone that apparently has already hit Pakistan and is working its way up the coast towards India, and might even, at the time of this recording, already be there. Maybe we'll watch some more stories on it and see what happens over the next day or two. Folks in India, be safe, be ready, be prepared, and go out there and turn on your ham radios and see if you can hear any communications coming out of that area. But don't try to key up and talk to anybody. Just listen to see what's going on. I might try to do some tuning around myself later and see if we can hear any of those 6 ham radio teams that were deployed coming out of there. I don't know what bands they were deployed with. Presumably they were deployed with HF radios, depending on how far they separated those teams from one another. But if they're just all up and down the coast, they could be with VHF and taller antennas like that, some kind of large push-up mast. But I think it's seriously props to the GSDMA, the Gujarat State Disaster Management Authority. Props to them, seriously, for having the wherewithal and the foresight to deploy ham radio teams prior to an emergency, prior to an event. That is smart. If you want to see more stories like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel so that I don't have to.